Weathersphere Explorers News Report. PDP summons Nyesom Wike for alleged anti-party activist. People's Democratic Party PDP has summoned former Rivers State Governor and current Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, to answer allegations of anti-party activities. This development was revealed by the party's Deputy National Publicity Secretary, Ibrahim Abdullahi, during an appearance on Channel's television's program, Sunrise Daily. On Monday, Wike has been called to appear before a disciplinary committee led by Chief Tom Ikeme, established by the PDP's National Working Committee. The committee, formed 3 weeks ago, is tasked with addressing issues related to anti-party behavior. According to Abdullahi, multiple petitions have been filed against Wike and other party members, accusing them of actions deemed detrimental to the party's interests during the primary elections. Some members feel that Wike should no longer be a part of the PDP, and they have been voicing their concerns to the leadership, Abdullahi said. He also criticized Wike for his recent remarks, threatening to put fire in their states, targeting PDP governors. Abdullahi described these comments as disappointing and unacceptable, adding that the party leadership does not support Wike's stance. The summons comes shortly after Wike expressed satisfaction with his role in President Bola Tinubu's administration, despite criticism from within his party. At a recent PDP Congress in Port Harcourt, Wike threatened to instigate a political crisis in any state where PDP governors interfered with party affairs in Rivers State. He also challenged those unhappy with his involvement in Tinubu's government, bluntly stating they should go and hug the transformer. As the situation unfolds, the PDP's disciplinary committee will investigate the allegations against Wike and decide on any potential sanctions. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory and former Rivers State Governor, Nyesom Wike, has vowed to prevent any attempt by other People's Democratic Party PDP governors to take over the party's structure in Rivers State. Wike warned of potential political unrest if any PDP governor interferes in the state's party affairs, according to Punch. Online, this development follows a meeting of PDP governors in Taraba State on August 23rd, where they addressed the ongoing crisis within the party in Rivers State and expressed their support for Governor Siminalayi Fubara. The PDP Governors Forum, led by its chairman and Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed, called for a review of the recent party congress to reaffirm Fubara's leadership. Speaking at the PDP Secretariat in Port Harcourt during the state congress on Saturday, Wike urged his fellow governors to refrain from meddling in the party's internal matters in Rivers. Let me assure all of you, not while we live will anybody take away the structure of the PDP from us, Wike declared.
Governors elected on the platform of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) arriving at the Lions Building in the State Government House early Wednesday for the forum special session. This marks their third meeting of 2024, with all but one of the 13 governors in attendance this time. Among attendees are also the acting national chairman of the party and other key leaders. Their meeting lasted over 4 hours behind closed doors. The Bauchi State Governor Bala Mohammed, who also doubles as the chairman of the forum, briefs journalists on the meeting's deliberations. He says the opposition party governors discussed a wide range of national interest issues, including the state of the party ahead of the forthcoming Congress, the current economic hardship in the country, the national minimum wage negotiation, the upcoming off-season elections in Edo and Ondo states, the recent Supreme Court judgment on local government funding, and the political crisis in Rivers State. On the Rivers State crisis, which involves one of their own, the forum expressed confidence that the issue will be resolved through a fair political solution.
The forum knows the crisis in Rivers State of the party and commits to supporting the governor of Rivers State and also resolve that the issue could be done through the political solution that will be required and other measures that all the leaders, the organs of the party will be committed so that we can go together and resolve this issue with minimal friction and division or rancor.
Regarding the legal national minimum wage negotiations, the governor described the demands of the organized labor as justifiable, but emphasized that any agreement should consider the ability of all tiers of government to pay.
While the forum fully supports labor's demand, agreement must take into consideration the ability to pay by the subnational, the federal government, and the third tier of government.
The forum also welcomed the judgment of the Supreme Court regarding local government funding. In addition to policy deliberations, the PDP governors enjoyed Enugu's hospitality, culminating in a cultural event hosted by Governor Peter Mba last Tuesday night. Kelechi Ekiledo, AIT News.
PDP governors and Minister Nyesom Wike poised for showdown amid political turmoil. Barring any last-minute changes, the People's Democratic Party PDP Governors Forum and the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, appear to be on a collision course as the party's National Working Committee NWC meets on Wednesday. Governance in Rivers State has been disrupted for months due to a political feud between Wike and the current Rivers State Governor, Siminalayi Fubara, both PDP members. The conflict has led to a division within the State House of Assembly, with one faction, led by Martin Amahul, aligning with Wike, while another, led by Victor Okojembo, remains loyal to Fubara. Despite mediation efforts by President Bola Tinubu and other prominent figures, the standoff continues. The opposing factions have been embroiled in several legal battles in Port Harcourt and Abuja courts. Wike, speaking at the PDP Secretariat in Port Harcourt, declared his intention to take decisive action against interference in PDP-controlled states. "Not while we live will anybody take away the structure of the PDP from us," Wike warned, threatening to put fire in their states if other governors attempted to intervene. In response, the Director General of the PDP Governors Forum, Emmanuel Agbo, confirmed that a meeting would be held soon to address Wike's statements. The governors will meet and take a position. The Secretariat will convey their stance, Agbo stated, though he did not provide a specific timeline for the meeting. Meanwhile, the PDP's NWC is scheduled to meet on Wednesday at the party's national headquarters in Abuja. A senior NWC member, speaking anonymously, indicated that the meeting would review recent ward and state congresses and consider the governor's position on the Rivers State conflict. "We anticipate that the PDP governors will contact the NWC to convey their stance on Rivers State and their preferred approach," the source said. The last NWC meeting exposed a deep division among the party's leadership. Some members, led by Acting National Chairman Umar Damagum, supported the conduct of the Rivers Congress in favor of Wike, despite a court injunction. However, others, including National Legal Advisor Kamaldeen Ajibade-San, National Publicity Secretary Debo Alaguniga, and National Financial Secretary Daniel Woyikakuro, insisted that proper procedures be followed in the interest of Governor Fubara. The ongoing crisis has intensified since July 8, 2024, when the Rivers State High Court issued an ex-parte order barring key state officials from interacting with defected lawmakers. In a surprising turn, Wike's lawyers appealed the order without the consent of the party, including that of the National Legal Advisor. With tensions rising, the upcoming NWC meeting could prove decisive in determining the future direction of the PDP in Rivers State and the party's overall strategy in addressing internal conflicts.